Hello traders, you can download a free Forex robot for MT4 and MT5 that has lots of indicators and candlestick patterns built in by using the link in the description below. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Southeast EA and this one is for MT5. I'll walk you through how it looks on the MQL5 marketplace, break down how it's designed to operate, and then we'll go into a backtest where we can actually observe how the system behaves in live market conditions. So here we are on the MQL5 marketplace, and this is the Southeast EA priced at 299 US dollars with a short-term rental option as well at 150 US dollars per month. It's developed by Sugianto, and from the description, this EA is positioned as a grid-based trading system, but with a strong focus on risk control and capital protection rather than just aggressive profit targeting. One thing that stands out immediately is that it comes with a lot of pre-configured set files for multiple Forex pairs, meaning that it is designed to be easy to deploy without heavy manual setup. So instead of spending time tuning parameters from scratch, the idea is that you load a ready-made configuration depending on the pair that you are trading. Okay, that already tells me that this EA is designed more for structured deployment and system-based trading rather than discretionary twerking. Okay, so now let's just quickly break down how Southeast EA works. At its core, this is a grid plus recovery based system, but with several layers of risk management built around it. So instead of just stacking trades endlessly, it tries to control risk exposure using different protective mechanisms. One of the key components here is the grid system combined with a mild martingale approach. So what that means is when trades go into drawdown, the EA can increase position size slightly to help recover losses faster. Now, this is important because it speeds up recovery when the market eventually retraces, but it also increases exposure during prolonged adverse movement. So it's a balance between recovery speed and risk accumulation. Another major feature is the max drawdown limitation. All right. This is actually very important for a grid system. What it does is it stops the EA from opening new positions once a certain drawdown level is reached. So this acts like a safety brake. So instead of continuing to build exposure during bad market conditions, it essentially pauses aggressive behavior to prevent account damage from escalating. There's also something called virtual stop loss and take profit. We can see that here. So instead of placing actual visible SL and TP levels on the chart, the EA simulates them internally. All right. So this helps avoid situations where liquidity spikes haunt visible stops or brokers widen spreads during volatile periods. But the limitation is that since it is virtual, execution depends heavily on EA logic and broker behavior, not fixed market orders. Another important feature is partial closure of losing positions. So instead of waiting for full recovery, the EA can close parts of the worst trades to reduce margin usage. This helps keep the account more stable during drawdown phases, but it also means recovery may take longer in some conditions, okay? And it also includes a news filter and time control system, which is designed to avoid high impact volatility periods. This is especially useful for grid systems because news spikes can push price far away from entries, which can quickly stress margin levels. So filtering those periods helps reduce unnecessary risk exposure. Overall, this EA is not just a grid system, it's more like a multi-layer risk managed grid engine with multiple protective mechanisms working together. So now that we understand how the system is structured, let's move into the strategy tester. All right. So I'm going to run this from the start of the year, 1st January 2026, to get a broad sample of market conditions. And just to be clear, a longer backtest across different market environments is always more reliable than looking at a short period, especially for grid systems like this. Okay, we're going to be using the H4 time frame. Feel free to use whatever time frame that you prefer when doing your own backtest. Okay, so let's just start the test. All right, so we can already see the first set of positions being executed. If we take a deeper look, this doesn't look like a single entry system, right? Instead, it's immediately building multiple positions in sequence. Okay, so this confirms that the EA is using a grid-based entry structure, likely after identifying an initial directional bias. Let's continue. Okay, now you notice what is happening. Price is moving slightly against the initial entries, and the EA had to add more positions at different levels. So this is the grid logic in action. So the idea here is not to predict perfect direction, but to average into a better overall price position as the market fluctuates. All right. So we can see that drawdown had already started to build, but at the same time, positions were being managed, not blindly increased. You can see here now we are having sell positions being executed now, right? So instead of letting exposure grow endlessly, it starts managing the basket more carefully. So instead of holding up everything until full recovery, the EA also cuts down heavy exposure to free up margin. Now that's a key difference compared to aggressive grid systems, right? So overall, what we are seeing here is a risk-managed grid recovery system with multiple safety layers. It performs best when the market is ranging or moderately volatile, and also when price regularly retraces after moves and when liquidity conditions are stable. All right, because in those environments, the grid can recover positions efficiently, but it tends to struggle when there are strong one directional trends or extended momentum moves without pullbacks. Because even with risk controls, prolonged movement against the grid increases exposure pressure. Okay, so we're just going to skip to the end so that we can analyze the results. All right. So in a moment of time, we should have the results being displayed for us so that we can analyze them together. Okay, so we have the results now, and we have a net profit of 20.52 US dollars from an initial deposit of 3,000 US dollars. So that's less than 1%. And we also have total trades 9, short trades 7, 57% won, long trades 2, 100% won. Well, the profit factor 2.63. This results is probably not up to the expectations that profit-minded traders will be expecting. But remember that these are just historical backtest results, right? Not future predictions. Performance will always depend on the risk settings used in the set file, the lot size and account size, market conditions during execution, and broker execution quality, amongst others, right? So even though the EA comes with pre-configured settings, users should still test and adjust based on their own broker environment. So overall, Southeast EA is a heavily structured grid system with strong risk management features built in. What stands out is multiple protection layers like drawdown limits, partial loss reduction mechanisms, and virtual trading logic for entry precision. But at the same time, it still operates within a grid framework, meaning market condition sensitivity is still a key factor, and risk management is what determines long term behavior. So this is definitely the type of EA that requires proper testing, correct broker conditions, and careful risk configuration. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.